from the front of the booth. He has the control, or the, I think, power and control right here in the front. And the air on the side. Lights wired and ran accordingly to the hooks. Man door. On the back corner. Not sure what that is. I think it's the shut off for the fan, because it runs up and across. Ductwork. So everything lines up and on the buildings themselves. Traps out, coming in from the front of the booth onto the left. Lights are set in each section along the top, on the bottom left, and then bottom right by the man door. Man doors here. There's the, I'm assuming that is the fan out back in this corner that you're on off. That's just the reset that was out back. These are the intake fan, or the filters for the plate. I don't think there's a plate here. You don't have a pit, right? No. And if you go all the way back across to the main entrance on the right is wherever he has his airlines coming in. And those came in from above.
Hang on 1 second, let me...
Off of his shop air. The tops of these had that fiberglass. Then there was these 3 grates on each one. Under that filter, under the grates, is the piece that you will see inside the booth. Just so you know how these go back together. That head was sitting flat like this on top. And I'm going to number these by the seams, 1, and then the ones below, 2 and 3. Okay, so from the top, we're looking at it from this direction. The piece that went through, that was only the one up and through. The fan, you'll notice how the motor's in the back facing up. Now, whenever we build these, you always start with the back section, and then you get into the next section here after you have everything inside of there done. Build this section by putting up the next beam and then having this done to here. It's only going up boom, then boom, then boom as you go along. I have everything numbered on the lower left hand sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's a long panel, 5, long panel, And then this is where your first section beam ends, and that'll be numbered 1. You'll have those at the top left of the beam on each one. So you'll notice it's only on the opposite side of that one. And then continues back to 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you'll notice that every one of those is in the same lower left. Now, these ones, it's marked on the top left, top side. So you'll see it, and it's marked A, B, and C. And the lights on the bottom side have markings I will show you later as well. As for the other side, I kept it to the back sides, so it'll be the top right, but it goes D, E, and F. This is the front of the booth. And like I said, on the lower sides of the light and of the hole, I have them marked with the corresponding letter. And I will show you the bottom side panels on the next video. Okay, so for perspective, this is the inside from the front of the booth. Now I'm going to walk all the way around here to that side and start with how you're pretty much going to be installing these. I numbered them in the succession that you're going to basically put the side panels in and come all the way back around. And I have everything marked just above head height. Number 1, this is the back right side of the booth from the inside. So 1 is the back corner on the actual side. Then it comes over to 2. What I did was I put a circle with an S around the number so you knew that these ones were different than the roof panels. 3, 4, and 5 are the entire back row. Those will go in with all the way to number 6, along with you getting the top 1, 2, and 3 panels in for the roof. Once those are all built, then you can start building your side sections. Now, I have this one clearly marked. It still has the panel, but it's number 7. This is the door. I have it marked for the door on that side to the hinge, or that side. On the right side is the one with the hinge, but they're all marked for the door. And that is what would be section 7. Okay. 8 and 9. This is the complete side wall. But you're not going to put the door in yet. It's just going to be the frame. And you're going to build this half. You're not going to get to the top piece until you get to obviously go for the bottom with 10 and 11. And then whenever you get these sides up, you will end up putting in the beam across the top. And then you'll be able to put in your sides and the top, all of it together, loose fit with your bolts before you continue on to the next side panel. The numbers start back over here every time. Once you have that all secured with your first section, you'll come back over. There'll be 12 and 13. Then, just for the sake of rocking back and forth, you'll be over here. You look at a 15 and 16. Then it comes over. Crap. The numbers changed. If this is 12 and 13, that makes the other one 14, 15, 16, and 17. Complete the wall on the side. And then on the end here, you got 19 and 18 on the bottom. Once you get those sides in, you put the next beam in, and then the next size. And this one you'll end up putting in your outsides to complete that. You'll want to complete that and then bring that across while you're putting in the last of your roof panels, because each section you're completing with your roof as well. So you'll end up getting all of those in and all of this tightened up at that point. After everything all together, all the bolts are in, you go and tighten everything up, make it secure, and then you can go ahead and start putting your doors back on. This is all marked accordingly with the left on that beam, marked also in the center left of the door, or center of the door on that hinge, along with the bolt. Right. And mind you, these are panels 21 and 20. And I would think that the little one is self-explanatory.